to the stream. We're going to do some how to read tablature, and then we're going to play a little bit of freestyle after we're done. So we're going to start off how to read tablature. And if you've never been here before, my name is Frank. I'm a musician here in the West. This is the third stream on the show. So let's get started with the tutorial, or the lesson, I should say. So what is tablature? So tablature is a way to read music without having, if you don't have any knowledge about notes, it's just that representation of the guitar strings. I'll show you. Here we go. This is a blank tablature. So what you're looking at here is the strings represented with these lines starting at the E, then A, E, G, B, E. So the way to read it is bottom is actually the top string. So that's the E. And then you're reading it from the bottom up. And you have A. That's the A. And then there's the E. So we have the sixth string, fifth string, fourth string, third string is G, then we have the B string, it's the second string, and then finally we have the E. Okay, so the way it looks, it's like so that is a blank representation, and that would be all just open strings. Okay, so let's move on to the next. And I'm going to show you when you're learning to read tab, the very first thing that you're going to see if you're just learning is you're going to see a zero. So the zero, if you come across it, represents, you can see it better here. The zero on the top string represents the six. Hey, how you doing? How's it going, Lolo? Oh, maybe it's my audio. Hang on, let me see if I can fix it. Thank you for joining me, by the way. So I'm gonna turn it up, 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 turn it up. Check 1 2, check 1 2. Thank you for letting me know. Let's see if I can get it. Check, 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 checking 1 2. Turn it up some more. Checking 1 2, check 1 2. So I can get it a little bit higher. Check 1 2, check 1 2. Is it getting better, Lolo? Thanks for joining me, by the way. Check, 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 checking 1 2, checking 1 2. See how much higher I can go. I'm not sure I can go higher. Let's see. Check 1 2, check 1 2. Is that any better? If not, I'm gonna have to switch out the actual mic. So let's see. Check, 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 checking 1 2, check 1 2. Alright, so let me see. Alright, let me figure this out here. Check, 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 checking 1 2 3. Check 1 2. I'm not sure what the deal is. So let me put the properties down here. Check, check, check. Checking 1, 2. Check 1, 2. Checking 1, 2. Check 1, 2. Check 1, 2, 3. Check 1, 2, 3. Check, check, check. Check. Checking 1, 2. Check 1, 2. Is that better? Check 1, 2. Check 1, 2. Check 1, 2, 3. Check 1, 2, 3. Audio check 1, 2, 3. Audio check 1, 2. All right, I think we should be good now. Let's see if I play something. Okay. All right. Thank you for letting me know that, Lolo. I appreciate it. How are you doing today? How's everything going with you? Everything going good? Let's see. Turn up much more, says Kevin Hall. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Let's see. Yeah, I'm not sure why it's so low. Here we go. Check 1, 2. Checking 1, 2. Check 1, 2. How we doing, man? Is that better? Sorry about that. So today, it's not going to be a super amazing jam on type thing. Better and going good. Thank you. All right. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure what was going on with that. So I'm just going over a basic lesson. So if you guys know all this already, it may not be interesting. It might be kind of boring. But this is how to read tablature for guitar. And what you're seeing there on the screen is a representation of the strings on the guitar. So we have E, A, D, G, E, E. So we have E, A, D, G, B, E. Alright, so when you see a zero represented down there, you're reading the tablature from the bottom up, or I should say how you see it on the string in the guitar. So that zero represents an open note. That's exactly what that represents. Now, if you saw the zero on a lower string, that would be that. So you see it on A, D, G, and that's exactly what it would look like. Now, if we want to read it as far as where the first fret is, let's look at that. So you're looking at the tablature here. We have a 1. What does it mean with the 1? Well, 1 just means that you're going to fret. You're going to put your finger on the first fret right there. Okay, so that's 1. And that's exactly what it is. It's very simple, very basic. But if you've never seen it before, that might not be open E. Yeah. Thanks. Yes. So just like Kevin Hall says, yep. So E, open, right? And then F. Very basic. All right, so now let's move on to the next part of the tablature. So what if you see something like this? What would this be? If you saw something like this, what would this be? See if Kevin can give me the notes for that one. All right, so when you're seeing this, this is one, two, three, four. All right. So what would those notes be, by the way? And Lolo, I'm going to make you a mod because I see that you're not a mod. By the way, how are you doing, Kevin? What's new? How are you? I'm going to add you some. You should be blue now. So here we go. So did you figure it out? Here it is. So yeah, um, that's correct. So yeah, so it will be, well, the open is not represented on the tab right there, but it would be, yeah. So it'd be, if we were doing it like Kevin is saying, right, it will be, that would be correct. So that would be exactly like Kevin is saying. Yeah, and that's what you're seeing on the tablature, just on the open string. But as represented on the tab, it will be F, F sharp, G, D sharp. Okay, just like that. All right. So now that we got that out of the way, hopefully you can always go back and look at all the tablatures. Minus the fact that my audio was wanky at the beginning, and you can always go back and refresh your mind. By the way, this is all strictly for beginners, so if you already know this, you can just skip this. But that's essentially tablature right there. So if you were trying to learn a song, that's exactly what it is. Actually, open isn't shown, so no E. Yeah, that's all right. No problem. Yeah. So yeah, Kevin is right. So if there was a zero, then it would be. But on here on the diagram, we have just on the top string. Now, if you got your guitar at home, you can follow along. But let's say let's complicate things a little bit more with tablature. Right? So let's say that you see this. Okay. Now, no, it's all good, Kevin. It's all good. Now you see this. Now you see 0, 2, 2, right? Well, what is that? And then they're together. You see, like they're stacked together. Okay. They're stacked together. What does that mean? This represents a chord. Right? So this would be a chord, and means that all those strings are played together, meaning that you're going to fret. As you see here, you're going to fret the second fret right there, and second fret right there, and it's going to be open 2, 2, open 2, 2. You can see it right there. That's represented right there. Yes, and then we're just gonna hit all those strings. You can do it like that. I do it like this, but you can also do it like this. You can use your index finger, and you can just hit that chord like that. And all you're doing is hitting just those 3 strings. Just like that, represented by that. Now, if there were additional zeros, right, all the way down, and all the chords would just hit all those strings. It'll sound something like this. That would be all the strings would be hit all at once. Obviously, I don't have the diagram for that, but that's exactly what that would look like. No, third. Huh? Third. Oh, yeah, are you talking about the string or the chord? No, because the third will be something like, right? We're just doing just the 3 strings right there. And if we were doing a full chord, we'll go. Yeah, just like that. Yeah. Yep. All right. So let's say that we have another Let's look at another one. So we have here more tablature for you. So what is that? All right, so now it looks different. Now we're going, oh, hey, Swedish Mom, how are you? Welcome. We're doing a little guitar lesson here for beginners and demonstrating how to read tablature. So it's quite boring, but it's essential for people who are just starting out. Oh, by the way, I think I need to make you a mod, but I'm really happy to see you today. I need to make Swedish Mom a mod. This is a mod on my other channel, so I'll make you a mod here as well. No G, so power chord, not major mod. Yeah, no, it's all good. Yep. So let's make Swedish Mom. Kevin Hall is already a moderator, by the way. So Swedish Mom is about to have her dinner. So what time is it in your neck of the woods, by the way? Is it? It's got to be what 10 o'clock at night? No, before dinner, so it must be like 6. I'm doing really good. I'm pretty excited. Early morning stream and doing what I'm supposed to do on the channel, which is give lessons, guitar lessons. And I'm joined today by Karen Hall, and Lolo is with me as well. I think I made her a mod, and now you're a mod too, Swedish Mod. It's a lot different than my spooky channel stuff. Yeah. But I'm happy to have some people too. 2 a.m. 2 a.m. Wow. You're having dinner that late? It's 10:48 right now. And Kevin was nice enough to help me, so was Lolo. My volume was bad. Oh, 1:48 in Sydney a.m. Oh, so you guys are watching this late night? Oh my God. Wow, Kevin. Sorry to keep you up. Did you ever think you'd be up at 1 in the morning looking at guitar lessons? Oh, okay, 5:48 p.m. All right. What's the weather like by you guys? Because we're getting 100 degrees in Chicago. It's 100 degrees. Yeah, it's just insane. Too much. All right, sorry. Going back to the lesson that we have here, you can go back and it shows you how to read tablature from the beginning. Yeah. So what we have represented here is an E, but this is going to be on a higher string, right? So the way you read this on the guitar is sort of backwards, because like you think that will be here, right? But it's actually here. On tablature, usually the top one is this one. Okay, so when you're seeing it on the tablature right there, that's an open high string right there. Lolo says, oh, it's 9:48 a.m. in Albuquerque. Okay, cool. So I'm just like 1 hour ahead of Lolo. Yeah. Lolo, do you have any new videos coming out, by the way? Evan says winter, but very warm. It's unusual. Yeah, it's unusual for us too, because usually, like towards the end of August, we're starting to dip down. The sun and 20 Celsius. Yep. Wow. So represented by the open string. See, I'm trying to hold it so you guys can see it. That's what that is. All right. So now that we see that, now let's see at this other diagram here. And we're going to look at now. Look at that. Okay. It's a little bit weird. Almost similar to the one that we saw earlier, right? Like what I was showing you guys earlier. Except this one is going to be just like that. So fret the first with your index finger, second finger, ring finger, and then pinky. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see, working. Oh, you're working on one as we speak. Okay. Lolo, by the way, what do you use to edit your videos? And Kevin says it's about 20 Celsius here too. Okay. Swedish mom is asking, do you have one? Okay, yes. We've had winter like very abnormal here for like the past couple of years. It's just like it's been like January, February, and then it's pretty much over after that. You know, and it used to go on from like December, January, you know, February, March. Swedish mom says we have negative 20 in winter. Not 20, negative 20. Oh my God. How do you survive negative 20? That's insane. Is that Fahrenheit or no, Celsius, right? Sorry, Celsius. Okay. So that's how you see it represented. So now we'll see how that goes. And we're going to go exploring. Now that you know all that, let's look at some exercises that you can do as a beginner. Right? So as a beginner, if you got okay. I need to show you this here so you understand what's going on here. Viking blood, Frank. Yeah. Well, that's good. I'm warm blooded, but I can still take the cold. I like the cold actually. Cheers, mom. Ouch, that's cold. Lower than 11 to 12 midwinter. Yeah. Nice. Yeah. All right, what does this mean on the screen, right? There's this symbol for percent. Almost looks like a, doesn't it look like an archway or something? But that represents a downstroke. And what is a downstroke? A downstroke is basically this. I click downstroke, right? And then the V that you're seeing represents an upstroke. So you want up. Kevin Hall says mild. I think Sweden has around negative 35 Celsius. Upstroke, downstroke. Okay, the reason I'm showing that is because we're gonna go over some exercises, and it's gonna show you the up and down stroke. Here we go. Ready? So this is a downstroke. You guys understand that, right? The downstroke and then the upstroke. See how I'm going up, upstroke, downstroke. Okay. Let's see. I think Sweden had around negative 35. Not in Stockholm, though. Yeah. Oh my God, no way. I died in Sweden or Norway. Wow. I've never been to Sweden or Stockholm. I've never been there. It must be amazing, right? I've never been to Albuquerque either, so I guess down, up. No, no, it's all good. It's all good. You guys can talk amongst yourselves. If you never play guitar, so this is for beginning guitar players. So, let's always wonder about that. Yeah. So when you're reading this, yeah. Okay. So let's do exercise number one. You guys ready for exercise number one? Here we go. Exercise one, and this is why I showed you the up, down strokes. Okay? And here we go. We're going to go down, up. So this is up. This is called alternate down and up. Right? So when you see it represented here, so that's what brings us to the exercise because I needed you guys to learn how to read it so you can see it. When you see it, then when I play it, you can figure it out. I promise you survive. Watch Jonah Jinton and her music and videos living in northern Sweden. Okay, I'll check it out. Let's see. Lolo says, always have a hard time doing the. Oh, okay. Lolo, what kind of guitar do you play? I, I would love to see you play. Uh, so downstroke, upstroke, downstroke, upstroke. Here we go. So let me move it up. It's gonna block my face, but I need you guys to. I need you guys to see this when I play it. Okay. So it's blocking my face, but you can still see it. I want you to see how I play this. Okay, ready? Downstroke, upstroke, downstroke, upstroke, just like that. Oh, nice! That's awesome. I always have a nice dinner. See, okay, take care, Swedish man. Here we go. Okay, up, down. I should say down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Okay, one more time. Okay, I'm getting a little crazy here. The only reason I'm showing you that is because that's how you're going to develop the speed for formation, right? Okay, yeah, I know it's a little crazy. I'm not expecting everybody to do that. But when you practice this exercise right here, this one, when you do it like that, the alternate picking is going to get really, really good. So you're going to be used to it. You know, you would just bring that exercise down the other strings. Okay, so you're working all the strings. Now, if it doesn't feel comfortable playing up here, try playing it on the fifth fret. Let's see, actually following hopeless up picking pad. Think about it. Oh, okay. Yeah. So if it feels better to go down here, which is obviously not going to be this. It's the same pattern, but now I'm on the fifth fret. You know, so you're going to go down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. So it might be easier if you're just starting out, if you're a beginner, to play like this on the fifth fret. So you start off here because right here the frets are more evenly spaced, as opposed to here they're a lot wider, right? By the way, if you don't know, you can tell. See how much closer the frets get as you go down, and much closer and much wider here. So if you're just starting out, maybe it'll be easier to play on the fifth fret. Damn, keep slipping back into the down. Yeah, it's cool. Hey, Kevin, thanks, man. And what guitar are you using to do that? Yeah, yeah. So if you do it on the fifth fret, it might be easier just to go. All right, ESP Viper. My God, I think you told me that before and I forgot. Yeah, but yeah, oh man, that is a sweet guitar. I don't own one. I would love to own one. But yeah. All right, so let's now. So we do the alternate picking. This is what the just the downstroke picking is. Okay, so it's a little bit different. I know. Okay, so this is strictly downstroke. So if the alternate picking, when you're done practicing that, you practice the alternate picking, or whichever you like to do first, alternate or down. But represented here, as you can see by the arrow, here's the arrow right here, and it's showing you, if you're reading it on tablature, it's going to look like this. See, it looks like the little archway, like a square archway. That means downstroke. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4 on the top string, right? And the way that's going to look when you're playing it, let's bring it up here, all downstroke, right? So for a lot of people in the beginning, let's see, let's see the chat, having trouble with the last C string. Gotcha. Oh, you bought it in 2006. Nice. Have you ever recorded with it, by the way? And Lolo, have you ever recorded it, by the way? Have you ever recorded it? So here, for downstrokes, the downstrokes is probably a lot easier if you're just starting out. So you're just doing straight downstroke. Hey, see that is no, not yet. Okay, that is much simpler, right? If you're just starting out, to do than the alternate picking. And again, same concept. If it's too hard up here, try it over here. Just like that. Got it. Follow. Cool. Thanks. Thanks for following me along, man. I appreciate that. All right. So now that we see that, now we can see exactly the two exercises. And those are my go-to exercises like every single time because you can really work all the strengths. And then as you're going along, and you practice that. And by the way, I always say that you should practice to a metronome, have a click track, even though I didn't have one on right now. I think it's beneficial for you to practice to a click track so you can get the timing right? And then you can start off by having a small click, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. If you don't have a metronome, you can always get one on the computer or on the phone, or even just tap your foot. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I know I look silly, I'm moving my head, but you keep it rhythm. And that is just the easiest way if you're not gonna have a metronome, you gotta keep that, rhythm going. So let's do a slower rhythm, right? Okay, slower rhythm, right? Now, if you get more advanced and you want to get a little crazy, you can go 1, 2, 3, 4. Now that looks, I don't know, it looks silly, right? But you know what? Like whenever I played in bands and I played for so many years. You know, if I need help keeping rhythm, I always tap my foot, and keep that beat going. Because there's certain parts. So if I was playing a song with a band, and more often than not, there will be parts where the guitar is going to be by itself. So we have a song, and we come to a part of the song where a particular riff is going to be by itself, right? When everything drops out and the guitar is highlighted, when the guitar is highlighted, then there's no, I don't have drums or anything, so it's just me doing the rhythm. So I have to tap my foot or do something to keep that rhythm before the band comes back in together. Now that's a little bit more complex and a little bit more advanced when you get to that point. But if you're starting out and you're practicing, if you're at the very beginning, and if you do that, you keep, rhythm with your foot, right? Or in your head, even if you bob your head, you're keeping some kind of a rhythm. But by far the easiest thing to do is to set up a metronome on your phone or on the computer. It's easy. You can just like look up metronome on Google, and it'll literally give you a little player metronome. And usually the typical metronome speed is 120 BPM, and then you can just change it with the arrows and go lower and go higher, and then you can practice those exercises that I just showed you. And think about the notes every time. Make sure that you're making that note, that you're hearing it, right? You see how I make sure that they're all consistently sounding out? No, but I flubbed out. You see, this one, this finger right here, this finger is always going to be weak for some reason, and then this one too. You notice when you guys are playing, you notice that this finger is slightly weak, so you heard it. It's like, oh, I flubbed up. Oh my god, I gotta make every note sound out. See that? Make it sound out. It's gonna make your fingers. It's gonna, in your mind, you're gonna be like, I gotta hit that note every single time. And the reason why that's important is when you are about to learn a song, you want to make sure that you're hitting all those notes with the proper force. So you're eliminating that. Here I'll try to mess up. See how not that you lose the sound, and it doesn't come through as opposed to, yeah, every single, like, hit it with determination, that every single note is sounding out directly as the first one. So this one sounds just like, even though the pinky is usually the weaker of the fingers, you always strive to make sure that you're hitting every single note. And I guarantee you, when you're playing your songs and you put that discipline in your mind that I need to hit those notes exactly how they should be hit, making it pronounced, then you're going to be able to sound really good as a player. So now we're we're gonna deviate a little bit, and I'm gonna show you just a little bit of a different. It's the same pattern, except we're gonna go down the strings. And that's just down strings. We're just going down there. Ah, see, and I'm messing up. There's that pinky. By the way, guys, Kevin, Lola, if you guys are guitar players, have you noticed always the pinky's always the one that lags behind? So just no matter what I do, the pinky is always the weakest part of the bunch, right? Now with that exercise, we're walking down. You can do down, down, and up, right? Because this is gonna make it sound just a little bit better. So you can see my and it sounds like crapness, but you get the idea. All right, guys. So it's been about 45 minutes. I'm glad that I had some people come through and check out the stream. I am going to cut it out. I'm going to come back with a vertical stream because that seems to be gaining momentum. So I'm getting a lot of views with the vertical stream on YouTube. So I'm going to set up and I'm going to go back here. I'm going to set the guitar up. And I actually got some click tracks, and I'm actually going to try to play some songs, some stuff that I put together. So keeping up, but downstrokes for me. Hey, it's all good, man. Yeah, do it however it works for you too. That's just my interpretation of how I play. And I'm using this kind of pick right here. This is a jazz pick, and it's got like a little grip on it. So I guess if you need some help, this kind of pick right here keeps a steady when you're holding it. By the way, how do you hold your pick? Like this is how I hold my pick, just like that. And I have this part here, and then when I play, I'm often playing like this, like that. So you see, that's exactly how I hold my pick. So all those little things come into work, and then usually my fingers are out like that. I never do that because if I do that, it feels like like this might rub against the. So I just I always keep my fingers out like this, and there's a little bit of leveraging that goes on here, when you're doing things like that. So, all right, guys, thank you for joining me. I'm gonna cut out and I'm gonna set up, and then we're gonna play the click track, and I'm gonna do some acoustic jamming, which is gonna be fun. I like doing the vertical streams. It's a lot of. By the way, if you guys are trying to grow your channels, Lolo, Kevin, if you do a vertical stream on your phone and you play, or you're just doing a live stream, you're gonna get a lot of views because YouTube is pushing that out right now. As a matter of fact, that just helped me get the recent subscribers over 100 subscribers just by doing a live stream. If you check out my live stream from previous, I got almost 4,000 views just by doing that. Palm muting, open fingers, yes. Awesome. Kevin, man, thank you so much for being here. Lolo and everybody else. Sue's mom went off to dinner. But I'm going to come back maybe about an hour or so. You're going to see vertical live stream. I'll be having a click track. I'm going to play, do some, we'll have some fun and just do some improvisation. All right, guys. I'll see you very soon. Thanks for joining me. Lesson number 2 will come next week. Okay. Have a great